I'm David Berenstein, and I'm doing DevRel at Argilla. And Argilla is a collaboration platform for AI engineers and domain experts. And we've noticed that high-quality LLM outputs and also really rely on high-quality inputs data. And Argilla gets AI engineers and domain experts to work together in order to achieve high-quality data. By doing so, we actually allow them to take back control of their data and their models. We see is that the entire open source community is actually centered around Hugging Face. And that's also one of the reasons that we decided to make our Argilla datasets as interoperable with Hugging Face as well. And currently, as we speak, we're also working on our integration with Hugging Face OAuth so that people can actually deploy Argilla directly on Hugging Face and actually start these community labeling efforts by allowing people to directly log into Argilla instances through Hugging Face OAuth. And yeah, that's one of the cool things where people initially start off with these closed source open AI models, then look at Hugging Face, look at the open source community, and then go from like these initially closed source models to open source models through their own data sets and through improved data quality. And that's one of the things that you can achieve with Argilla. In 2021, we managed to get the European Union grant in order to really focus on building this data-centric tool for NLP and for AI models. That was initially known as Rubex, but in the end of 2021, we actually got in our VC investment round and actually started developing this tool as Argilla. We really believe in the collaboration of ML experts or of AI engineers along with the domain experts, where we want to provide an engaging interactive labeling experience for domain experts so that they can actually directly interact with their data, dive into their data. And this is done by the AI feedback that's actually provided by AI engineers in form of metadata filters that they can configure in the form of model suggestions, initial model predictions, and vectors. And this allows them, the domain experts, to label more quickly, not label boring and one by one, and really focus on what matters, and that's the data quality. And we actually envision this as initially having some initial input from AI models, which results in silver data, and that's fine for some companies. But if you want to move that silver data to golden data, you actually need to have some human feedback, and that's actually given by the domain experts. And this is also something that we've seen within one of our most recent projects, the C-Label, where we allow people to actually create scalable AI feedback for improving LLM quality. And this initially creates some AI feedback and some synthetic data that you then later on can fine tune and tailor to a golden data set within Argilla, within the Argilla UI. Instead of really deploying the models, what we've done is more focusing on deploying workloads for models. One example is the Intel OR-paired TPO pair data set that we've curated and improved using this C-Label and this was a data set that was originally created by Intel, and that we actually improved and iterated over from that initial creation of the data set. And that actually led us to create a better, more curated version of the data set where we only require 50% of the data for fine-tuning a model, and actually with better data quality show that we could also create a better model out of that instead of the baseline model that was initially created. The journey thus far has been great. Intel is one of the most well-known tech companies in both the consumer and business sector. And given the name and experience, it was nice for us to be able to learn and flourish under the wing of Intel, while also being able to get some insights into how to roll out our managed cloud solution, our SaaS option, and also getting this, now recently access to the IDC GPUs that are available on Intel Developer Cloud. And especially for our AI engineers and with this GPU scarcity, these have been great perks. We talked to Daniel Wojtek from Prediction Guard. Prediction Guard is a very good company that really focuses on addressing bias and ethics as well within LLMs. And recently, we've also worked on a tutorial together with them where we actually showcase how you could use prediction guards to monitor bias and ethics in European legal documents surrounding refugee statuses. And this project is actually showcasing how you can fine-tune and tailor an LLM to be less prone to providing a bias or ethically ambiguous statements. And these are two of the cool collaborations that we intend to get out of that from external companies. And on top of that, we're also having discussions with Intel Labs on how they can use Argilla for their own internal LLM project as well. Yeah, for me, the productivity will likely change in a good way, so to say, because I do believe that even though we still are going to need human feedback, I believe that human feedback is going to be less or more intertwined with the AI feedback. And I think by doing that, we actually enable humans to focus on what they're good at or what they like to do more, or what actually needs a human touch. And one of the domains where we'll likely see this the first, so to say, is like something like the medical domain, where there is a lot of value in actual human touch within patients or these situations. And I think the impact is going to be huge for more like AI model integrations. And there's some companies that actually from the Netherlands that are actually focusing on these kind of things already.